The Olmec civilization, often considered the mother culture of Mesoamerica, emerged around 1200 BCE in the tropical lowlands of what is now Veracruz and Tabasco in southern Mexico. These early pioneers built a society that laid the foundations for later cultures such as the Maya and Aztecs, influencing their art, religion, architecture, and urban planning. Though much about the Olmecs remains mysterious, what we do know reveals a civilization that was rich, complex, and deeply spiritual. The Olmecs thrived in a region blessed with fertile soil and abundant water sources. They were skilled agriculturalists, growing staple crops like maize and beans. The surplus from this productive land allowed urban centers to flourish. Among the most prominent Olmec cities were San Lorenzo, La Venta, and Tres Zapotes. These were not only political hubs but also centers of religion and culture. San Lorenzo was the earliest major Olmec city, reaching its height between 1200 and 900 BCE. It featured man-made mounds, sophisticated drainage systems carved from basalt, and structures like the Red Palace, believed to be a space for elites. The city also had signs of early ball courts, linking sport with ceremony, a practice that would carry through to later Mesoamerican civilizations. Trade was vital to the Olmecs. They exchanged goods such as obsidian, jade, serpentine, rubber, feathers, and polished stone mirrors across vast regions, with their influence reaching as far south as present-day Nicaragua. Their extensive trade networks helped spread Olmec ideas and aesthetics throughout Mesoamerica. Yet, around 900 BCE, San Lorenzo was mysteriously abandoned and its monuments systematically destroyed. La Venta soon rose to prominence as the new cultural capital. This city would eventually host up to 18,000 inhabitants. La Venta was notable for its pre-planned ceremonial center, including Mesoamerica's first pyramid, and an arrangement of buildings aligned along a precise north-south axis. 4 colossal heads were placed strategically around the complex, likely serving as symbolic guardians. The Olmec religion was deeply tied to nature and the spiritual world. They believed that caves led to the underworld, while mountains could connect all 3 realms: the sky, the earth, and the underworld. Sacred sites such as El Manatí and Chacaltzingo were believed to be powerful spiritual centers. Although we don't know the true names of their gods, Olmec deities were often associated with natural elements like rain, maize, and earth. These divine figures were so complex that modern scholars have labeled them with numbers, such as God 4, also known as the rain baby. The Olmecs also gave special spiritual status to animals, particularly jaguars, eagles, snakes, caimans, and sharks. These animals were not just admired for their power, but were seen as manifestations of divine forces. Some depictions even show rulers transforming into jaguar-like creatures, hinting at beliefs in shape-shifting or divine embodiment. Olmec art is among their most enduring legacies. The colossal heads, carved from massive basalt boulders, are perhaps the most iconic symbols of the civilization. Standing nearly 3 meters tall and weighing up to 8 tons, these heads are believed to be portraits of rulers. Each one has distinct facial features and wears a helmet-like headdress, possibly related to war or ceremonial games. The focus on the head alone may reflect a belief that the soul resided in the head, a notion echoed in later Mesoamerican cultures. Beyond the colossal heads, the Olmecs created intricate carvings in jade, ceramic, and wood. The most famous jade piece, the Kun's axe, represents a were-jaguar figure and was crafted with remarkable precision using only stone tools. By 400 to 300 BCE, most major Olmec cities were abandoned or deliberately destroyed. Yet their influence endured. Later civilizations adopted many aspects of Olmec religion, architecture, and symbolism. Deities such as the sky dragon and feathered serpent appeared in different forms among the Maya and Aztecs, becoming known as Kukulkan and Quetzalcoatl. Even their city planning, with precise alignments and sacred pyramids, was replicated by cultures across Mesoamerica. The Olmec ball game, pyramid construction, sacrificial rituals, and cosmological beliefs became cornerstones of Mesoamerican civilization. Although their language remains undeciphered and their original name lost to time, the word Olmec comes from the Aztecs and means rubber people. Their legacy is undeniable. The Olmec civilization was not just a fleeting culture lost in the jungles of Mexico. It was a powerful force that shaped the spiritual and cultural framework of an entire region for centuries to come. From their monumental sculptures to their mystical beliefs, the Olmecs carved their story into stone and into history. Thanks for exploring the fascinating world of the Olmec civilization with Informed Earth. If you enjoyed diving into history and culture, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell.